That is one fine looking farmhouse white loaf cooked in the air fryer. Oh, I mean, come on. Look at the crumb there. Look at that. And that is a beautiful, beautiful loaf. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today, an easy one. We're doing a farmhouse crusty loaf. I'm using the High Sapienta 24 litre air fryer, and we're doing the mixing in a stand mixer just to make it easier. Okay, let's crack on, show you what we're doing. We've got some water in here, and the temperature on that water is about 36 degrees. So between 36 and 43 is perfect for blooming yeast. So in there with some sugar, a little bit of sugar to activate our yeast. The yeast has got to have something to eat. So let's just give that a little mix in there with our yeast. Now this is sprinkle it on top, but I always give it a little whisk in. All we're going to do is let this yeast sit here for about 5 to 8 minutes. See if it all froths up. If it froths up, we're good to go. Okay, look, you can see that our yeast is fully active, so we don't have to wait 10 minutes. It's bubbled up enough, that will do. So we will just tip that in our mixing bowl for the stand mixer. In it goes. This is 1 cup of bread flour, 2 cups of all-purpose flour. So we're just going to get that in there. Like that. Now I don't like using all bread flour. I think it's too much. Salt, and when I say too much, I mean it is actually too dense. I like a bit of softness in my bread. I'm just going to put in there about a tablespoon of olive oil, and then we're going to put that on there with the dough hook. So we want to drop that on there like that. And we want to take our dough hook and connect it up, raise up our bowl, and we want to knead for about 10 minutes. 8 to 10 minutes, knead your flour and everything to make a dough. Okay, that's at about 8.5 minutes, which is enough. Let's just drop that down and let's get that dough out of there. Okay, I'm just sticking with the olive oil today. Got a little bit in there. Just wipe that all the way around that bowl. That's going to stop our dough from sticking. So that's our dough. I'm just going to put a little bit of flour in there, look, just so we can bring this together with that flour. Just fold it over, a little dusting, that's all it is. Bring it in like that. And that is our dough. Transfer to our greased bowl. All we're going to do now is cover it with a plastic bag, and we're going to stick it on the side until it doubles in size. Now that could be anything, depending where you live, could be anything from 40 minutes to an hour. That's it. So that stays on the side for about 40 minutes to an hour till it doubles. Okay, it's been about 45 minutes and that has more than doubled. So what we need to do is turn that out onto here, and we need to knock it back. A little bit of flour, not much. Just knock it back, and then we need to shape it. So all we're going to do is bring that in like that. Nice little squidge up like that on there. Okay, I've got a loaf tin and I'm just going to grease it out with a little bit of butter. Make sure it's all greased out in there. Now you could grease it out with lard, shortening, anything like that. Then I'm going in there with my baking paper. That's just going to help the bread come out when we take it out. And we're just going to take our dough, we're going to chuck it in there, and we're going to push it down gently so it fills out our bread pan. Good enough. We're going to cover it 30 minutes, let it rise up, and then it's going in the oven. So I'm using the High Sapienza 24 litre air fryer today, and I am going to cook it on the bake setting. That is 140 degrees. So let's bob it on to warm up, and then we're going to put our bread in there. We're going to cook it for about 25 minutes. So that is our beautiful farmhouse loaf to be. And we're going to give that a little dusting with some flour. A little dusting over the top. We don't go crazy. Just put a little bit over there. And that is our wonderful loaf ready for baking. Now I've got a little trivet here. I'm going to put the trivet under the bread so that the air circulates underneath. And we are on for, I'm going to go 25 minutes. 25 minutes, and we're going to watch it from about 20. And hopefully it's not going to brown over the top too much. Okay, let's have a quick look. We've got a couple of minutes. And as you can see, that is not browning. It's a nice loaf. We're going to go a little bit longer. I'm going to alter the time already for another 8 minutes. That's done. Let's have a look. Now what we need to be doing is a little egg wash and milk over the top of there, and that will give us a dark finish. So we do have a very beautiful loaf there actually, and if you like the light colour, leave it as is, but we're just going to put a little bit of a glaze over the top of there like that, and then we might even still dust it with some flour when it comes out. So this is egg and milk. Back in the oven. In it goes about 7 or 8 minutes. About 8 minutes tops, but we're going to watch it. We don't want to burn the top. Now we're getting a lovely colour top on there, but normally with air fryers the bread inside is always a bit anemic, like this one is. Lovely, lovely. But we're going to actually just put that straight on the tray now, out of the tin. Take it off the tin, and we're going to put that back in like that. Hopefully get a little bit of colour around the side. That's a lovely loaf. And we want to increase the temperature just a little bit. We're going to come up to, we're going to increase the temperature to about 170 for 5 minutes. Let it do its thing. Oh, look at that. And we're going to make it look a little bit farmhousey by a little dusting of that white flour over there. Well, of course the flour's white. That is one fine looking farmhouse white loaf cooked in the air fryer. Beautiful, beautiful. We'll just let it cool down and then we're going to cut a slice. Now this is a little bit warm, but we've got to cut it. We want to be seeing what it's like inside. And that is a beautiful, beautiful loaf. Oh, I mean, come on. Look at the crumb there. Look at that. Oh, well, I'm going to eat that with butter on, but we're going to slice another piece here. Just look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, soft, perfectly cooked. Wow. The smell of the homemade bread is sensational. It's, oh, you can't beat homemade bread. And we got the butter on there. All cooked in the air fryer. That is absolutely first class. What a fantastic taste. Oh, it's puffed up. It's got a fantastic crumb on there. That is superb. Look at the crumb. There's no bread improver or anything like that used for this. You saw everything. It was mixed up. It was beaten up. That is a first class farmhouse type bread. That is delicious. Now, if you like what we're doing, don't forget a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell. Catch you in the next video.